What's up, guys? So in this video, I wanted to cover off the 3 ways that people can come into your marketing funnel and ultimately how they all stack together. So one of the big questions I get asked is, where do I start with all of this? I've been working with builders for 6, 7 years now. Everybody has the same question that maybe they've tried SEO, maybe you've tried Google Ads, maybe you've tried social media, haven't quite got something to work properly. And a lot of this comes down to nuance. So I've got the overall thing that I'm going to run through here for you now. But basically, it comes down to a couple of things: cash flow and pipeline. So all of these things work. 3 traffic sources are at the top here, which I'll just touch on a second. So down here is the entire thing and how it fits together. But basically what we want to do is look at how this fits into your pipeline. So up the top here, we've divided into 3 buckets. The first one is social media. Now, we can look at this in a couple of ways, but it's really broken down into 2 parts: social media or social posts. And then the second one down is retargeting ads or actual paid advertising on those platforms. So it doesn't matter whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever platform it is in 10 years time. Ultimately, the thing you need to look at here is a social bucket. So that's the first traffic source. The second one here is actually covering these 2 in the middle. So AdWords and SEO. Now, both of these, again, doesn't matter on the platform, whether it's Bing, DuckDuckGo, Google, like there's a ton of different search engines out there, but it's split into paid and split into organic. So the one on the left-hand side here, Google AdWords, is the one that most people will be familiar with. Now, what this is you can pay Google for clicks to come to your website within a few hours' time. It's very easy to get that coming through. The challenge is that you need to pay for this in order to get some traffic. The second one here is SEO. Now, SEO is getting found on Google for free, or when someone types in maybe your business name or types in the service that you offer, this is where you show up in the search results. Now, this is where we want to get to, but ultimately this can take somewhere between 3, 6, 9, 12 months to get you to the point of being in the top 3. Now, the reason for that is there's a lot of competition in certain markets. Smaller towns and obscure services can work really well to get there quickly. But if we're looking at major search terms like custom home builder, Toronto, for example, super competitive, and you're going to need to put a lot of effort in there as far as content and everything else to get to that point. So that's the middle piece here, is direct, basically. Now, the last one here is referrals. So right-hand side, this could be from architects, could be from business networking groups, could be from word-of-mouth referrals, could be paid or incentivized referrals. But basically, we want to still capture those people and have them come through the process in a really structured way. Otherwise, what you're going to do is you're going to fall into a non-professional kind of bucket, and you're going to lose those people. And big challenge with all of this stuff is keeping track of where people sit in your pipeline. So those are the 3 main categories that people fall into. And we always want to make sure that we've got 2 in place, ideally 3 or 3, right? So if you're just reliant on one avenue, which is typically where I speak to most people when they say, I'm getting word of mouth, I'm getting referrals, that's great, but you can't turn the taps up and down on referrals. And so what you want to do is supplement that with another traffic source. Now, if we work it from pipeline, then you want to go from left to right. So looking at this here, we want to go from social if you have not a lot of work in front of you. And the reason for that is it's very quick, right? There's a lot of people out there who are just sitting on their hands waiting to find the right person to help them with their project. Could be something that you go out there and say, hey, are you looking for a builder? Are you looking for someone to build your home? Are you looking to get that renovation or remodel done? Here's who we are. Here's what we do. Get in touch. Very, very quick and easy way to get people coming through. Got a whole strategy around this called the quick grab. You can look that up. But basically the downside to this is it burns out really quickly. So there's only this many people in your local area that are ready to take action, and we're going to scoop all those people up. And once they put their hand up, then basically that's the audience is going to be depleted. So we need to change the message, change the imagery, refresh that up. You can keep this going, but it becomes very hard work to keep updating things and trying to scoop up more people from a pool of applicants that aren't going to be increasing. So the second thing that we're looking at here then is maybe you've got some work and you're looking to get some more consistency coming through. So ideally, perfect world, we want consistency each and every month. Somewhere between 10 and 20 leads a month is pretty typical for most. From that, you can get a few that are going to progress through to a site meeting. There'll be another few that will sit in your long-term follow-up. But one of the best ways to do that is through paid advertising in the form of Google Ads. Now, the reason for that is because every month there are people just like yourself who type into Google very specific things. No matter whether you're looking for a pair of shoes, whether you are looking for a plumber, whether you're looking for someone to build your dream home. There's always those people searching each and every month. There are some tools that can figure out exactly how many, but for example, there could be 250 people a month searching for builder near me. Now, what that does give you the opportunity for is for you to present yourself in front of them. And this is where you can do that very, very quickly. So with the Facebook side of things, works really well, burns out. With the Google Ads, people are actually searching for what you do. And so what that means is you can get in there, you can get some people coming through to your website, you can get some leads from that on an ongoing basis, because there's always more people going through the buying cycle who are now next month, following month, looking for what you do. The downside to this is in the economics. So you need to be very good at turning these people into eyeballs, into leads, basically. So looking straight underneath this, it says landing page. This is not your website. A landing page is a one-pager that you send people to that converts them into a lead, or they disappear. Now, most websites convert somewhere in the realm of 1% to 2%. Your landing pages should convert much higher on that. And then all you're doing is you're paying the same amount for your budget every month, but you're getting more leads through because you're converting them at a higher rate. So it allows you to get more opportunities on the board and ultimately win on economics, which is a conversation for another day. Now, last one here is around SEO. Now, the reason why this one here is generally pushed to last is all dependent on the pipeline again. So because SEO takes a while to come into action, people start with it, they have some work getting done by somebody, and then they go, hey, this doesn't work. I haven't seen any come through. Well, the reason for that is because there's a lot of things that need to be done on the website, on page, off page, there's citations, there's all these other things that need to be done and linked together, etc., so that you can be found. Now, Google plays a big role in obviously tying all this together and then putting you on that page wherever you fall into position. But if you aren't getting anything come through for 3 or 6 months, then you're not getting a return on the marketing that you're spending on. So if you're spending a few $1,000s a month on your SEO campaign, but you're not getting anything come back, then you're just going cash flow negative, and it becomes a very hard position for you to be in. So in a perfect world, you go through in sequence. So most of the time, it's going to be a combination of paid ads, Google ads, and then at the same time or coming in afterwards would be your SEO campaign as your pipeline grows, or a combination of the Facebook stuff as well. So having your Facebook ads run, get some quick wins under the belt, get some cash flow in the bank, and then moving sideways into the next campaign, which would be your Google ads or your SEO. So I hope that was helpful. That's kind of the breakdown of the few different ways that people come through. A lot of the different bits in this diagram here we can talk about another day. But if you've got any questions, feel free to chuck them into the comments box. I can cover them off next video. Otherwise, that's basically the main way to approach where you spend your marketing dollars. Cheers, guys.